Hey, how's it going everyone? This is DCSG 81 and today I'm going to discuss which one in my personal opinion are the best set from Takara Tony, whether it's from set A, set B or set C. Okay, so before I begin, I would just like to show you all the cards from different sets which I love very much till today. Yep, so these are the three cards that I have. They are from Takara Tony set A. Okay, you can see what it comes with. Okay, they have the naming convention as well. Then we have set B. Okay, very nice card, and then it just comes with some naming convention for the weapons. And set C is the one that he no longer name his weapons. Yeah, these are the newer design of the card. He no longer named the weapons. But as I got to know from my friend that Takara Tony is constantly upgrading his set, even for the existing set like set A and set B. He said that my friend told me that even for the newer set, the cards no longer have the naming convention as well, so he is constantly improving his set even though it's pre-released before. So if you order it from him again, let's say if you have ordered it the first batch, he might give you this one. Then if you order it again after a few batches, he might give you the same thing but with further improvement on it. Yeah, so that's how good he is. Yep, so let's begin. So for set A and set B and even set C, I have a review for each of the set. You can check out. I will leave my Takara Tony playlist here. I have several videos about his sets, so you can check it out later. Okay, so for set A, this is basically what you get. So it consists of four sets of weapons. Okay, so you can see here there are four, but one of it is actually the what he called the adapter and LED, which is for the existing Mark 50 from s.h.figuarts. There's a blaster that comes with the s.h.figuarts that he actually improved it by adding some light LED lights, okay, and some further accessories so that you can actually do something like this. It will light up, but because the batteries are, I think, are hard to find, so he actually told me that we can actually ignore this. Is considered as a failure because it doesn't really, it's not that practical to make it work because you can't find the batteries and things like that. So basically for set A, it has been reduced from from 4 weapons to 3 weapons. Just ignore this one. So what we have is the battering ram, which is on the figure. Okay, and then the wings, of course, is at his back. Okay, this one, and of course the clamps, which is what I call the chicken legs. Okay, so this is basically what you get for set A. Okay, and for set B, we have again there's 4 weapons. This time we have the energy blades, which is on the figure already, the discharger cannons, which is this one. Okay, I don't have enough hands to put in, oops, sorry about that. I don't have enough hands to put both the hands because my hands is already on the blades. Okay, and then the next one is the alternate shield, okay, which is this one, the very huge one, very nice. And lastly is the cluster cannons, which is already on his back. Okay, so this is practically set B. And for set C, he doesn't give just 4. If I counted correctly, he gives 6. Okay, 6 weapons. So we have since the naming convention is no longer included, I don't know what you call it. This is something like a blaster that he blasts when he's chasing the alien ships. Okay, and then we have these two blades, which is you need to combine with this one to make it work. Okay, something like this. Okay, very cool. And then we have the blades. Okay, this is very special because these two blades can be removed, and then you can actually place it on the shield. And the set C is very special because it's no longer like the set A and B where you just have this and then you put on a figure. It can be mix and match around to create new weapons, like the blades, for example. You can mix and match with the shield. Okay, so this is the shield. Okay, and then he also comes with a hand blade. Yep. And lastly is this one. This is like a cannon on his hand. Very nice. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is this one. Okay, so I consider it as 5.5 because this is not a complete weapons. You need to have the set B to combine in order to use it on your Iron Man. Otherwise these two are practically useless if you don't have the set B. Okay, so it's a 5.5, 4 weapons, 3 weapons. Okay, so which one are the best? To me, they are all the best. But if you can only get one and you want to know which one is the best, I'll try to break it down to you guys. Sorry, I'm speaking a little softer because I'm having a bad flu. Can't really speak that loud. Sorry about that. Okay, so for set A, as you can see, is what you see here. Okay, these are all the things that sorry about that. These are all the things that actually appears in the movie. For set A and set B as well, it all appears as in the movies. Takara Tony actually watched the movie and he analyzed it and he actually make it into a weapons that we can get, which s.h.figuarts is not giving us. So I just say he's very, very talented to be able to, some of these weapons just come out for split seconds. Maybe you when you blink you just miss it. But he is able to capture it and make it into all this accessory for us, which is brilliant. Okay, so set A and set B actually appears in the movie. For set C, some of it doesn't appear at all. Like this one, it appears. Okay, and I believe this one as well. This is the one that Thanos break it off and stab it back to Tony when they are fighting. As for these two, this one, the shield, and this one, I think it doesn't appear in the movie, but what Tony say is from concept art. Maybe he got reference from the concept arts. They always come out with those books like concept arts after the movie is out. They have an art book that talks about what design of the weapons eventually made into the movie and what are not. Okay, so maybe he got the ideas from the concept art for the shield, for this one, for this one. Okay, so which is why they are all interchangeable. You can place it to become a different weapons which does not appear in the movie. So it's pretty cool. Okay, for the set C. So if you are those who actually prefer something that actually exists in the movie, because you don't want anything else, you don't want your Iron Man to look like something that doesn't happen in the movie, you should get set A and set B. Okay, if you have to choose one, I would actually think set B is better. Not because they have 4 and this one have 3. It's because kind of like the shield as well as the discharger cannon. Okay, very, very nice. And do you know that the blue parts here and as well as the blade, it will actually light up when you shine a UV light on it. Very unfortunate, I don't have any UV light to try for you guys, but I've seen people doing that. Just shine your UV light, it actually glows. Very nice. Okay, and the discharger cannon, again, I know from my friends that the latest batch, he actually improved the back, this thing here that connects it, to all fully transparent. You can see there are still red parts of it. The latest batch, he actually converted everything into transparent, okay, so that it actually looks like it's floating from his back. It's actually coming out from his back like in the movie. So Takara, again, he always improve his items, which is very good. Even though he have released it several times, he keep constantly improving it. So set B, I think, is a good choice. But if you are those that who like some creativity, you like to have fun, you don't like the weapons to always stay the same, then set C is the best one. Sorry, maybe you can't see. Set C is the best one because you can actually mix and match your things, yep, to play with. Yeah, so this is very good. But if you don't have set B, you just buy set C. These two are pretty much useless, which is not very good. But you can still play around with all the weapons, mix and match. Very cool. You can check out my video. I actually do a few mix and match, and you can see from there. Okay, so if out of all three, I would actually say set C is the best one because it's quite fun to play with. Yeah, but if you are those that you want it to be in the movie, then I think it's set B. But set A is also good in the sense that you don't have to keep any parts. As you can see, I basically have everything on my Iron Man. So let's say you just have one Mark 50, you can just get set A, and then you can have everything on him. You don't have to keep any parts. Okay, that's all, and it looks very good. Okay, yep. Set B, you still see you need to keep these two, you need to keep the shield. Yeah, so but set C, there's even more stuff around that you need to keep. So it's up to you guys. So these are all my opinions. I'm just trying to suggest to you guys because I know a lot of you actually you can't have all three because it's not cheap. I know it's not cheap, but trust me, it's worth every penny. These are actually, I have no regret buying all three, even though you see I only have two Mark 50. Actually, I bought another Mark 50 which is for the Nano weapon set 1. I actually would like to try it to you guys, but unfortunately I don't. This is from s.h.figuarts Nano weapon set 1, so I actually have three set. Sorry, come again. This is one of it. One of this is from the individual standalone Mark 50, and another one is from Nano weapon set 2. So I just got myself the Nano weapon set 1, which actually I intended to remove everything from him. These are all from s.h.figuarts, by the way. I would like to remove everything from him and test the set C on him so that you can see all three Iron Mans on different Takara Tony set. But unfortunately, I don't dare to remove all this because I think they are not meant to be removed. It's coming out like this right out of the box. Yeah, so I just like to keep it that way. I don't want to remove it and later on it's loose or something. Yep. Okay, so that's all for my video. I just like to let you guys decide which one you like the best, but in my opinions, I think if you can just get one, and if you are concerned, I mean if you want to have something that is really appearing on the movie, I think this is the best, set B. But if you want something that just very simple, you don't want to keep any extra parts, then you go for set A. But if you are those who like to explore, like to design your own weapon, then set C is the one that you can mix and match to become your own weapons, which is quite cool. Yep. So but if you can afford all, then by all means all is very good, because you can mix all together and be your best. Actually, I kind of like the set A clamps with set B blades, okay, and also with the set B shield, and then, or maybe we'll have one hand with this blade and another hand with these blades. Yeah, there are a lot of possibilities that you can mix and match around if you have the 3 sets all together. Okay, so yep, I'll leave it to you guys to decide. I hope you find my video informative and of course interesting. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Of course, leave me any comments below if you have any further question about this Takara Tony set A, B and C, and subscribe to my channel right over here and click on the bell button so that you'll be notified whenever I have any new videos. Until then, I'll speak to you in my next review. Bye.